Welcome, everyone. It's 8th of April, 2025. This is the Jenkins Platform Special Interest Group. Thanks for being here. Topics that I have on the agenda, the crucial one is a proposal to switch the default container to use containers to use Java 21. We've got some additional conversation about end of Java support for Java 11. And I think we've got a topic for Java 25. Are there any other topics that anyone wants to add to the meeting agenda? Okay, then let's go ahead. Great. So first point here is that today, if we open ci.jenkins.io, and let's do that so you've got a real demonstration of it, you'll notice there's an administrative monitor here in the top right. When I click it, it says Java 17 is end of life in Jenkins, March 31, 2026. So we're giving you a 1-year warning, but Daniel Beck noted it's odd that our default container image, the container image you get when you run Jenkins/Jenkins:"latest," has a warning, right? That's odd. We should really not be showing warnings to users in our default configuration. Now, I think friends don't let friends use latest, but that's a different problem. The reality is, since we've got latest, let's fix it so that it doesn't give a warning.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, Chris.
Is latest version 21?
It is not right now.
Okay.
It's based on Java 17. So
Oh, okay.
if we look at it, if we look at hub.docker.com, oops, hub.docker.com, there we go. If we look in Jenkins/Jenkins, sign in. Well, apparently I'm not going to be allowed to look in Jenkins/Jenkins. Let's see if I can do it. Nope. Okay, so hub. Trust me on this. I'll describe it. That today it builds a Java 17 image and tags it with latest. We also build a Java 21 image, but we tag it with Java JDK 21. And so the recommendation here is let's switch to use Java 21 as the default image instead of Java 17. And you can see the change here. It's saying instead of applying a tag Alpine in this section that is Alpine JDK 17, we would apply the tag Alpine in this section for JDK 21. So the Alpine tag would move, so it's not describing 17 anymore, it would be describing 21. And likewise, LTS Alpine, JDK 20, LTS Alpine, etc. So Chris, did that answer your question?
Yep, it does.
Good. Okay. So the idea is, hey, let's make this switch, but it's certainly necessary that we switch the controller, but that's not sufficient because really we have other container images that also have this concept of latest. The SSH agent image has that concept, as does the inbound agent. And they all need to transition from defaulting Java 17 to default Java 21. This one actually has the best of all the implementations. Hervé Lemur highlighted it because if you look at its definition, it may be as simple as changing one thing and everything else will just work. Now, it would be really nice if the container image, so this is for the inbound agent, if the container image also had this elegance, but it doesn't. Right now, just the only one that has this is the inbound agent. So point of interest, if you're interested in learning more about how we do Java specific versions of our container images, here's an opportunity. Any questions, concerns, or comments?
I do. Do we have an issue for this task or issues for this task?
I think we have several actually. Good
Okay.
question. So let's check help desk because I think we've got more than one. So if I look at Chinese, let's see, apt update. Where did it go? I'll have to look and find it, Chris, because I know that it was prompted by a question from Daniel Beck, and I thought it was from. Okay, there's this one is the top level controller.
Okay.
Switch agent Java 21 to JDK 11 default. So I think we've got several, which one or more of them is it. Good question. I
Okay.
don't think we don't have anything in issues.jenkins.io that I recall.
Okay. So we may want to open up some subtasks or some issue.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Is subtasks would be a very good idea because Damien in the infra team meeting today mentioned that we've got several of these Java 21 topics, and each of them is important at its own right.
Okay.
Let's see if we've got one from Daniel. No, okay, yeah, so we need an issue. That's good observation. Actually, let me check. Maybe we have an issue and it's in this repository. Nope, we don't.
Okay.
Yeah, so nope. Need a help desk issue to track it as a sub issue of other of the larger Java 21 transition. Good. Anything else, Chris?
Not really, but I wanted to find out more about the issue though. That's what I'm asking. I may not have the time for it. I just want to see what it entails.
So by entails, you mean how big is how much work is it, or what kind of work needs to be done?
Yeah, the nature of the work. So I know
Ah,
it has to do with rewriting code to make it like to add some config to the current setup. That's all I know.
yeah. All it's what it is the fundamental change is changing this Docker bake file, docker-bake.hcl, to apply tags to different images than it did before. So
Okay.
it's a configuration change, but this HCL language is actually very much a programming language.
Okay. Sounds like something cool.
It is. It's a very elegant piece of technology that Docker has put into Docker Bake.
Okay.
Anything else there, Chris?
Nope.
Okay, next topic then was Giovanni or Birgit. Anything from either of you? If not, I'm going to assume no.
No, sir.
Fine. Okay, great. All right, so next is more status report. Java 11 support in the Jenkins project has actually already ended, right? We ended it many months ago on weekly. We ended it back at the end of October in LTS, but there are still plenty of plugins that are building with Java 11. And that's okay for right now. For instance, actually, maybe we should put that in here. Today is Oracle Patch Day. New Java version releases today.
Okay.
So a new Java patch level releases today. And the update of the drop of support for Java 11, the infrastructure team is okay with continuing to allow Java 11 to be used because um, Eclipse and others, I think including Oracle, are still supporting Java 11 with security fixes. When they stop supporting Java 11 with security fixes, the infra team will at that point demand to remove Java 11. They won't include something that no longer is receiving security fixes. So we need to move off Java 11 in general, and that's this campaign thing and the Community Plugin Maintainers Initiative eventually. Any questions there?
Nope. But can you tell us more about like the the evolution point and also the committed plugin maintenance point? Just want to see if there's any update.
So was this your question?
Yeah, because I'm not sure what it means. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
time evolution, right? Okay.
Right. Well, so let's look at the graph and talk about what it does, what it may be telling us. So what this is saying, right, is that back in August, we started with Java over 500 plugins still using Java 8. All right, we're down now to we've dropped about 10% off that. 50 or so are gone and are using something newer. Then this red line is plugins that don't even have a Jenkins file, which means we're not building them on ci.jenkins.io at all. Now, that may just be an indicator they're dead, right? And if so, that's okay. We might then lobby that, well, then should we propose to deprecate them rather than keep doing them? Or we submit a pull request asking to add a Jenkins file and then see if someone will pick it up and apply it. And this last one here, the blue line without Java versions, I thought meant that a Java version was not, oh yes, where it found none of the Java specified Java version. So yeah, I'm not sure how to answer on the blue line without Java versions, Chris.
That's kind of weird. I'm not sure what it means though. So,
Right, and nor am I, because I would have thought with Java 8, the green line here means they're calling build plugin with no arguments, right? And that's the default, uses Java 8. But then no Jenkins file is this red line, has a Jenkins file as Java 8, and then Java 11 here. And yeah, we'll have to ask Bruno when he gets back.
okay.
Cool. Any other questions in terms of evolution?
Um, when's the let me check because the letters are so small I can't see when to end point. So the 2025 April. Oh, okay. This is monthly. Okay. Yeah, I can see better now.
Yeah,
Depend.
let's make it readable, huh? So that, okay, there it is.
How about the data for JDK 17 and 21? Do we have them too?
We do that we get from stats.jenkins.io, but it's outdated. So
Yeah,
let's go look at that. That one, we have a project that the infra team eventually will do
yeah.
to get this generating data again. But right now, here's the data on that. But this ends October of 2024. We've got to connect with Andrew Bayer and resume the reporting. The data is being collected, we're just not reporting it.
Okay, cool. Noted. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, good question. Very good question. Anything else on the Java 11 end of life? Okay, next topic then was Oracle Patch Day. So they do what they call a critical patch update, and that includes a release of new Java versions. So we should expect to see 11.0. I think it's 26, 17.0.15, and 21.0.7. But it takes about a week, whoops, for the Eclipse Temurin builds to complete and package, etc. So, and the automation will detect when the new versions are complete enough to be included in our packaging. It's a very nice piece of work that Bruno and others have done to teach update CLI or to use update CLI to only propose an update pull request when all the right platforms are available for us from Temurin.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a very, very elegant thing. Bruno did a great job with it.
Yeah.
Okay, and you all can be watching for it. Certainly, if you want to install the latest Java yourselves, you're welcome to. I'll download as soon as I detect Temurin has them available and start deploying them in my environments. Infra team probably won't start actively deploying these until next week, just because the builds aren't likely ready yet.
Okay.
Okay. Last topic was Java 25. And here we've got access to early binaries, but so the last build was February 11, it looks like. And we don't have a lot of consumers there. So right now, this one is just waiting to decide what we should do and how we should do it. Now,
Okay.
Chris, I think you and Bruno had discussed this.
Yeah, we created an issue for it, but we
Oh, you
haven't
did.
started yet. Yeah,
Okay,
so
great.
we'll start shortly.
Good. All right. Any other topics for today's meeting? Okay, let's call ourselves done for today. Thanks very, very much.
Hello,
Thank you.
sir.